Today we're going to be talking about the system preferences. Now, system preferences is basically every control panel you ever want all in one spot. It's this little guy in your dock. It's always in by default. Has the little gears, or you can go to your Apple menu and go to system preferences. And this is much nicer than when I started using a Mac way back when, because in Classic you would have what was known as the control panel folder, which would have all your control panels in there. This, it just makes it much easier. So let's get started. First we have General, which is this, and when we go into General, you have all different things in regards to, say, a lot of your big defaults. For instance, you could change your appearance, which is, as it says, buttons, menus, windows. Buttons, of course, are these little things right here. I always keep it on blue myself. Use the dark menu bar and dock. That's basically, like if you have trouble seeing, you can have, like I have it here, it's a black dock and a black menu bar with white text. Now, in prior versions of OS X, they would have it where it was more of a solid color as opposed to an opaque, but it would basically be a white color like that. I put it on this because the neatest thing is, like, let's say you have a lighter wallpaper here and you can't see some of your lighter icons, like say the trash. You can see it when it's darker. Automatically hide and show menu bar is hide it. You can pull up and it'll show it. I personally like having the menu bar there, so I leave it. Highlight color, of course, is, for instance, if you're, say, in something like this E-Online article about Tracy Morgan, and you want to highlight, say, this paragraph about how E-News obtained documents, you can do that, and it'll do like an orange color, and then you can copy it, do whatever. Also, like if you do cut and paste in, say, Pages or whatever word processing document you use. And I'll probably have a tutorial on Safari in the near future. And sidebar icon size is basically your sidebar in your Finder windows. And then the rest of it's all self-explanatory from there. ASCII changes, of course. Default web browser, in case you have another one. I don't. Desktop and screensaver, you can, of course, change your desktop color, photos, say I want this little Minions one. And screensaver, of course, same deal. You have different screensavers. Sorry about that. But you can pick, like photographs of different types. I personally like this one. It's kind of fun. And iTunes artwork is a really neat one. Like if you are a music freak, you can have your iTunes album covers. And the neat thing with this is, like, let's say you see like that Peter Gabriel one and you want to listen to songs from that, you can click it and it'll go into iTunes and play it. But I like Flurry and Shell myself. And then, of course, you can always have it where it randomizes, and you can show it with the clock, without the clock. Hot corners, like you can go like down here in your bottom corner and screensaver will start. I don't recommend that because it's just really scary. your dock, which I know I have a dock tutorial, and I know I go through everything with that. And my favorite feature with this course is you can minimize the windows into the application, which just makes your dock look much cleaner. Then, of course, there's Mission Control, which I don't know anybody uses, so I'm not going to really talk too much about it. Notifications, I know people do. And, like, you can have banners from, like, different things. Like, I have CNN breaking news, my Dropbox, my Google Drive, Facebook. Right now I have it off because I wanted to show how this works. You just click whichever one you want, say a banner or a sound and alert, which of course the calendar has, or you can do an alert. And the alert, it'll have a thing where it'll say like dismiss. You've probably seen it a lot in calendars. And then, parental control, I don't really use it because I don't have children, but if anybody does, let me know how it works. And then printers and scanners, of course, we have printers set up, and I do actually have one. It's not hooked up right now, but as you can see, it is offline because I do not have it hooked up, and it's not even on. And then extensions, that's pretty much like all your different little things for like your different apps. Like iTunes might have some extensions, Safari, etc. Your date and time. So this is pretty much all your control panels. It's really neat when you get down to the nitty-gritty because, like I said, you can change like your pictures, you can change everything. It's really cool. And hopefully I'll have another one coming up within the end of the year. And if I don't get back on before then, please have a happy holiday, Merry Christmas. I know Hanukkah just passed, Kwanzaa's coming. So I'll hopefully either see you at the end of Christmas or beginning of 2016.